Alrighty. We're back. Um, I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if it's live on TRN or not. It's like giving me mixed messages here. I think the channel is showing that it's live, so that's good. But it's telling me, okay, never mind. It's working on there. So, okay, all right, whatever. All right, looks like we're live. All right, so we're gonna talk about the Chauvin trial some. We're gonna talk about politics and culture and everything else. So yes, I am back. That brief break just to make sure I was logged into TRN and streaming from there. So Jay still isn't live or isn't gonna be going live today. So wait, hold on a minute. This is not my channel. There we go. This is the right channel. This is where we're supposed to be. Okay. Okay, cool beans. Okay. Cool. All right. I just wanted to make sure everything was popping up properly. I think it is. All right, cool. Let's get back in here with the boys and see what's going on. Oh, forgot to unmute. That's because I'm deafened.
But the analogy
there we go. I'm back.
Here to make it simple. The analogy also doesn't work in the fact that like an independent almost won in Alaska. Like what I'm saying is people are not as party lined as like they would appear to be. I think what they vote on a lot. I would agree that there are people out there who just vote on just D or R, right? Very messed up.
Exactly.
But I think there are a lot of independent thinkers, and I think it's not really a 40% to 40% to 10%. I think we're more, or actually 20%. My bad. Yeah, 20. Yeah, my bad. I think we're more like we're probably looking at maybe 25, and like 50, because like I think.
But the analogy still applies. It's the same analogy. The percentages are different.
Yeah, the point being is that if you have somebody who's charismatic and people can actually follow and national hero, then like you know what I mean. Like they can pull that 50%. Like FDR did it easily. Eisenhower did it easily. There's a lot more than just D or R that comes into play.
I feel like
you.
What did you say?
Are you streaming now, by the way?
Yeah, we're streaming.
So I feel like my main issue, I guess, with this, it was more of like an intuition sort of thing. It was like a huge gut punch to like be thrown in the face, or getting this thrown in the face of getting this thrown in my face, right? Like that these people don't represent us, right? I knew it, right? But the idea that like this person just like gets voted in as a Democrat and just flips, right? It's just like fuck. I think that was my main reaction to it. It seems.
The question is it legal? Yes, it's legal.
Yeah.
It's legal. I mean, your state your senator in Washington, whatever state you're from, in DC, if he is more conservative than he is liberal or left, or however you're far left, and that's what at least I understand. If he doesn't fall in line and doesn't want to follow the party line and decides to switch to Republican, are you going to hold it against him?
Yeah, sure. And I think at that point, it's like, what's the point?
Are you going to try to get a recall on him?
No, of course not. I think it's at this point, it's just like.
Well, Clock Guy, what's more messed up? The fact that like politicians are taking bribes, like every single politician is taking bribes in the energy sector from big oil, or is it the fact that a Democrat switched to Republican? Which one are you more mad about?
Yeah, of course.
Like the fact of the matter is that people always play into this party versus party, but it's really just the people versus corporations, right? And the corporations just trying to take the extension of our will, which is the government, and trying to utilize it to generate revenue.
Yeah, and I've internalized that idea. I guess in this situation, it was just so fucking blatant. It's just like a gut punch. That's all.
It's not blatant to that, though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. It's not indicative of the corporations taking over middle America. That is what I'm telling you.
but it's blatant that like these people don't represent us, right? That's what it is.
And also, are you even far left? I don't know what I don't know if
I have no fucking clue.
I
I have like tons of different like ideas.
All
That's,
right,
like,
so
like
it
I'm
looks like this
economically
is still not
progressive, I'm
showing the
socially
chat in
progressive,
here.
unless
This
it
is
comes to like
annoying.
drugs and things that like make people
Dang.
not think.
I'm gonna try to fix this.
I'm probably far left progressively, or sorry,
What's
economically,
up, Verizon?
socially, with some issues. But there's some things that I go far right on, which is like drug use and I don't know.
Well, what do you mean far
it might
right
be.
on? What would you define as far right on?
I
Because
don't think people should be allowed to use drugs.
okay, but far right would be like, oh well, looks like you're getting the 40-year sentence for that one.
Yeah, I think it's a moral bad to have drugs. Yes.
So I honestly don't know. What I'd say on drug use, we could get into the whole drug thing. I've taken a look at how other countries that have completely decriminalized have done. And based on their situations, I would say that I don't think the U.S. should decriminalize.
Yeah. Well, so go ahead.
Even with the increased health services, because the increased health services are really the defining factor in whether or not we can really pursue opening up drugs to the general public. Because if we have a horrible health system, we can't.
Sorry,
we
guys,
really
I'm
can't
texting
just
Jace. I'm
expect
trying to
to
fix
open it
something
up.
on the Twitch real quick.
Like weed, I don't really think is a debate.
Oops.
Most Americans are in agreement that weed should just be legalized.
Sorry,
I
guys.
disagree.
Weed shouldn't be legalized.
Drop my phone.
Why is that?
I think it takes away from what people should be focusing on. I think it's an escape, and I have problems with that.
Okay. Do you agree with do you like video games? Do you think video games should be legalized? Do you think sports should be legalized?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
so-
They're all escapes. They're all taken away
They
from
are.
society.
They are. So morally, yes, I'm against that. I guess at that point, it's just degrees of harm.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah, I don't think you should be able to escape your reality. Yeah, no, I'm not. This is a pretty fucking hot take, but like morally, I think it's pretty intuitive. Yeah.
Dude, you can't. You're not allowed to play. You're not even allowed to have fun. That's what you're saying. You're not allowed to read.
No,
books.
you're allowed to have fun, but it just has to be fun that's like meaningful.
Okay,
right?
Dude, you're memeing.
I
think you realize that the logic that you just utilized was
No, he's had this take on here before.
I have argued this before. Yes.
No, but it's just so stupid. I can't hear you.
Why is it stupid?
I can't honestly hear you say that. Oh well, sports and video games. That's like really fun, but it takes away from what you really need, which is sitting on the couch and doing nothing.
No. These are no. I think people shouldn't be escaping from reality, right? So I think that there's like tons of shitty things in reality, and I think that we shouldn't be allowed to escape them. Yes.
But define it. What do you like? As an extension, drugs could be part of your reality, right? And I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue for the legalization of drugs on the basis of reality, because that's one of the dumbest arguments I could ever make ever. But I'm going to argue that we should be able to play sports because it is part of your reality, or you should be able to play video games because that is part of your life, right?
So I mean, like the reality of like the suffering of others. That's the reality that I think people should be confronted with.
Is video games the suffering of others?
No, it's an escape from it.
But in the same way, you're still in the same world. You're still suffering from it, but you're just having a way to have fun. You're having a way to utilize your free time. That is what.
No, like whenever you smoke weed, whenever you drink, you're escaping from this. You're concerned with like the homeless person outside the bar, right? You're not concerned with the homeless person outside your house begging for food, right? You're just playing video games.
But
right?
I wouldn't help that homeless person either way.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue because you can't escape, and that's why you don't.
No, but the thing is, it's not on the basis of you can't escape. You can escape any way. There's millions of ways to escape reality, and your definition of escaping reality is so loose that it could be anything from reading a book, blanking out. Any of that could be morally against your morals, right? Which is ridiculous. But what I will say is that because this. Or debating right here. This debating is technically against your morals. You're wasting your time.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's just so dumb.
Just because I'm a hypocrite doesn't mean it's not right.
It's The thing is,
I can be hypocritical and still be correct.
Exactly. No, but you're not
Yes.
correct. Is the thing. The thing
So
is,
tell me why I'm not correct.
Okay,
All right.
why you are not correct in this case is because people are allowed to have fun. That is part of having life, being life, doing things in the pursuit of happiness, right? That is what you were trying to do. And by limiting, whereas you can't have you can't escape reality, which is the pursuit of happiness, you are limiting pretty much the life density you have. That you're limiting your life is what you are doing.
Yeah,
That is
I
one
don't
of
think
the worst morals I have ever heard ever. And there's a reason that no philosopher has gotten that stupid before, ever.
Probably because it's very, very unpopular. So,
You think?
I think, yeah, no. So I think like currently almost every single thing that like I'd classify as like escaping reality, like drinking, doing drugs, playing video games, right? These all directly benefit from the subjugation of others and suffering, right? And I think like if there is a homeless person on the street, you shouldn't be able to go into a bar and forget about it, right? I think
wanting to get away
I
from
think if slaves are building your iPhones, I don't think you should be able to buy an iPhone and have fun on it.
Okay,
Right?
you know what?
People
Guys?
people are people are
I'm
so
just- I'm
disconnected
just-
from the results of their actions that they just don't even give a fuck. Right? And that's
Okay.
the issue.
But this is why I don't eat beef. Like that plays into that's the individual's choice, and that's not yours, and you should not be able to choose.
So
Like-
you would like think that individual's choice is
get
like
what you're
better than
saying,
any
but
like
I-
moral. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
I
think
this
there's
is morally
like,
intuitive.
Oh, so now you're trying to impose your fucking morality on us.
I think there's
Correct.
benefit to
I'm
this.
sorry, it's not. I'm not.
That's what
calling it.
morality is. Sorry,
You're
yeah.
not good. You are not going to be. You are not going to do that. I'm not going to fall in line with your narrative or your morality. So you might as well just stop barking up my tree.
All
That's
right. So this is what I will say. I'm gonna change the topic because people in the chat are gassing you for the dumb topic as well.
Oh no.
Well, we had a
Yeah,
topic. I was
no,
just letting this go
no,
anyway.
no,
So we were going to talk
easily
about
pull
the
out a
Chauvin
challenge.
thing. So if we're going to change the topic, we're going to change it to that. So
Thank
Okay,
you.
so Radif, if you actually have a good challenge, feel free to address it to me. But until then, I will be waiting.
Challenge?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Everybody in. Bro,
Okay,
I
then ask them
I literally wrecked you, and then you were like, "Well, that's just my morals, and I want to project
Okay,
my morals on you."
so maybe
And
you
I
could
was
elaborate for
like,
me. How did you wreck me,
"What?"
Radif? How did you wreck me, Radif? Please.
Okay.
Saying I'm stupid doesn't a wreck. You
No,
have to
I
tell me
didn't-
why.
did you fix the
Oh,
box?
erect.
Not I'm trying to fix the bot right now so that it'll show all
I
the.
was saying, yeah, no, fix the automod.
So how did you wreck me, please?
But how
It's
how
not
did
showing
I
all the chat. It's supposed to be showing.
Yes.
the
What was
orange
your
chat.
counter
It's
argument you
not
put
right
forward
now.
that I agreed with, or that you even made? Let's hear it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to go look at the VOD. I don't remember what I said.
You're gonna have to look at the volume. You're gonna have to read chat. You're gonna have to find somebody that's gonna give you a good reason.
This isn't fair because I have literal dementia. So I'm actually diagnosed.
No, that's fine. So let me pose it again. Maybe you can come up with the same counter argument, right? So I don't think people should be able to escape reality in which other people are suffering that they benefit off of, right? So I don't think that you should be able to eat meat whenever you're causing like cows to suffer. I don't think you should be able to buy iPhones whenever people are suffering like slave laboring to make them, right? I don't think you should be able to play video games whenever there's somebody outside your house starving to death. Yes.
Okay,
so like I said, you're trying to impose your morals on someone else.
Absolutely.
It don't work. It don't work.
Well, whether or not it works or not, I don't know.
But this is what I'm gonna say.
You have one?
No. What I said is that, but why would it? Why that is an individual's choice in order to pursue right a fulfilling life, right? What you were doing is you were having fun, right? You were seeking happiness, right? And what you were doing is thereby limiting your happiness, thereby limiting your life, right? You're pretty much limiting your life because other people are suffering. That's no way to live. That's a horrible way to live. And what I extended this to was that I have never ever heard a philosopher ever say that ever, because it was one.
So that's not an argument. Let's stick with the first one, right?
It's pretty unbased. But
so that's not an argument. Let's stick with the first one. Right.
Okay, and I'll extend this to this, right? It's unlikely that even if you strip me of everything that you would consider a waste of time or escape in what you call it, because anything can be escape, from blanking out by looking at your wall or like anything. We should low-key just be doing what? We should just be sitting on the couch instead? Like we should be doing nothing? Like I don't.
No. That's
honestly, it's up to you. It's up to you what you do, right?
So activism is a moral imperative, is what I'm saying.
Right. And this is what this has turned into, which is we've gotten from the drugs part, from you're not allowed to have fun, to you should be an activist and we should all be in Nigeria helping everybody else out. But I just don't really think. I really
All right,
don't
guys,
think
I
that
might
we
have to end
to
this and then restart it
really
again.
dedicate all of our life to
It'll be
activism
really
and
brief, just
humanitarianism.
It
because
sounds like you're saying your enjoyment and free will is worth more than the suffering of others. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
chat is not showing up properly.
Which
Okay,
sounds
wait,
really
all
fucked
right,
up,
all right,
doesn't
all
it?
right,
No,
Clock. I got
no.
a question for you.
Feel free to think about it. That's fine.
Hold on.
What's up?
I didn't even hear you.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, so
We'll be
really
right
quickly.
back, guys.
So,
And then
I
hopefully
don't
we'll be
think
on
your
Chauvin by
happiness
then.
and free will is worth more than the
Hold
suffering
on
of
a
others.
second.
That's what I said.
But the thing is that I agree with the statement that we should be helping other people out. Like
Okay.
that's like that we should be spending more time per day. But
All right, we'll
I don't
be
agree with